So here's my biggest PhD application tip. And it's the biggest thing that I've learned by doing research. It's the most important thing that I think many of us actually learn is just make it happen. I know that sounds really stupid, and I know that sounds really silly, but when you stop thinking about all of these different excuses, I don't have the money, I don't have the connections, I'm from a different country, I can't speak the language, all of these things. When you decide to make it happen, it's going to actually happen. You could do it. And what's going to happen is you might apply and you might not get any interviews and then you give up. That's what most people do. But this game, what we do, the research game, it is extraordinarily difficult. And for me, what I've learned is you just don't give up. You make it happen. You turn something into some sort of good thing. And what you need to do is you look at it, maybe you get rejected this year, and you tell the world big F you, and then you make it happen. You turn around, you apply again next year. You look at those skill sets that you don't have that maybe have sort of stopped you and prevented you from doing better. And you say, I'm going to work on that. I'm going to take some certifications. I'm going to do these particular things. I'm just going to make it happen. There's areas that I don't really know how to do this thing. I can't speak the language. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to learn the language. I'm going to actually do this. And it's this unbelievably long journey. So the thing is that this push, this like relentlessness does not give up. It doesn't stop. The whole career is you convincing other people that doubt you and do not care about you. And they really are like, I don't care, right? Like the scientific effort it's full, it's skeptics, it's full of ruthlessness, right? And your job is to get up and you have something and you just get back up and you do it again. Every project that I've worked on is like 10 years at least. And you talk to anybody that's a serious scholar, they're gonna tell you that. Most people lie about it and they say, oh, this was like a really short thing. But when you actually talk to people that have done things, that have actually analyzed data, that have done real things, they're going to say it's taken a long time. It's always that way. If you talk to somebody that has finished a dissertation and is actually working on things, they're going to say like it took a long time. It was really hard. And I just had to stop using excuses. I just had to say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to turn it into something. And what you'll realize is that like the world does not care, right? Like, that's a hard lesson to learn, but it does not care. But you make it happen. You turn it into something and you say, you know what? Like, screw you. I'm going to actually do this. I'm going to turn this into something. And like, I want you to look at what I do on this channel. This is a small little bit of my life. Most of my life is actually doing research. Most of it is dedicated towards working on these difficult things. I want you to look at all these different videos that I have. There's thousands at this moment of videos of me documenting, of going through this, of trying to build the reciprocity platform, of trying to build this platform to create non-rejectable research papers. Why do you think I'm actually doing that? It's because the journey has been difficult and I'm trying to make it easier for everybody else. I'm trying to tell you like, hey, this is hard. It's not what the movies tell you. It's like, it is a rigorous, difficult thing. And here's the thing is that all of what it says and how it's actually played out is completely wrong for the average person. Like, I did not grow up in any sort of wealth or anything like that. And this is me. I'm an average dude, right? And I'm actually making this happen. I'm turning it into something. I don't have access to venture capital. I don't have any of those kind of things. It's just me and my wife. We're funding this thing, building this project, building this platform, but I'm making it happen. The way I'm making it happen is I'm just trying. I'm going to get up, and I know like this year it's not going to work out, but I'm going to go again and do it again next year. And I'm going to keep doing that. And this is the thing that I think people don't understand is anything that's big, anything that's important, you got to make it happen. You can't just stop and say, I'm not going to do this. That is my biggest tip for doing a PhD application, for doing research, is you just make it happen. You turn it into something. You really have to work at it. And there's no secret. There's no secret at all. It's you just make it happen. And yes, the world is not fair. The world, I mean, lots of people have a lot more resources than you. They've went to better schools, all that kind of stuff. That's not what this video is for, but it's for the average person. You just make it happen. You know, you're going to get rejected, but you say F you to the world and you turn it into something, you make it into something, you keep going. You don't give up, and you actually turn something. You know, that's it. That's it. You just turn it on, you make it happen. Don't give up.